Hello, and welcome aboard WhalePod to another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. We are back in Colony Gamma now, with Teach in the party, as we are in his colony once more. And we're gonna... excuse me there, still got a little bit of that, little mini cold going through my system. We're gonna see what this question mark is. Uni, do you have a moment to spare? Well, if it isn't Isara, what's up? There's something I wanted to ask. You used to be a healer, didn't you? Yeah, I did. I'm a jack of all trades since joining Ouroboros, though. So then, did you know lots about medicine and treatments and stuff? I remember the basics, but I wouldn't say I'm an expert. I know just the minimum amount to be a healer. Why? Do you want to be a healer? Not a healer, exactly. Promise you won't laugh at me if I tell you. I want to be a military doctor. You want to be a military doctor? I knew it. It's weird, isn't it? No, my bad. That's not what I meant. It's a little surprising coming from you. Yeah, I know what you mean. Everyone thinks I'm just like Foots and Nagumo. Probably just cause I'm in the same team as them. Whenever I mention I actually want to be a doctor, Foots just makes fun of me. And Nagumo is so annoying about it. Oh, right. That sounds tough, love. I've been studying in secret, but there's only so much self-study you can do. Oh, I get it. That's why you came to me for answers. But still, I'm not sure I'd really be much use to you. Sorry, love. No, please. I should be the sorry one. Thank you for listening anyway. Poor Claude. And we have gained the information Isaura's request.
And now we know things.
That we do, Senna. It's good to know
so
things.
That's how they're doing.
Colony Gamma is already Affinity 5 because we did complete Foots' Gogol Collectopedia request. But now let's go to the
Let's rest
Colony
and heal up.
Canteen and discuss. Isaura's request required hero Teach.
Let's have a little huddle up.
Hey Teach, can I bend your ear? Seems like Isaura wants to be a medical doctor. Oh my, that's the first I've heard of it. Apparently she's been studying by herself, but she's finding it difficult. Isn't there anyone who could teach her? I think I may have just the solution. Oh really? We can try and find a special instructor in the field outside of the colony. Ah, yes, I have heard of such a system. There's no shame at all in asking others to fill in when nobody has all the experience. Knowledge is power, after all. In that case, we should try and find someone who's also a medical doctor. I'm trying to think if we know any doctors. Maybe Olashandra from Colony 4? Oh yeah, her. I think she might have her hands full of some other work, but there's no harm in asking. I'll accompany you then. I should be there on behalf of Colony Gamma, so that it all goes through the proper channels. Okay then, it's settled. Let's go and see Alessandra. And we have special instructors accepted.
Where to from here?
Well, obviously lands to Colony 4. Didn't you just hear what we talked about? We do need to leave the region for this, so this is going to be the fastest way through. We'll go to the Faranis hatch and work our way outward. And my head is ringing right now. I'm not sure if it's the coughing, or just the fact that I'm running on 4.5 hours of sleep right now, or a bit of both. Why am I running on 4.5 hours of sleep right now? Well, I'm working on a new little mini-series. It'll be about 8 episodes, probably about 2 hours total runtime between it, no editing needed. That'll probably air sometime over the coming week, or maybe the week after that. So, keep your ears peeled for more details on that from me. Oh dear, do you have an upset stomach? You look perfectly healthy to me, though. You're right, I'm full of beans. We have something we wanted to ask you about, Alessandra. Delighted to meet you. My name is Teach. Teach? You're from Colony Gamma, right? Forgive me for rudely imposing, but Mio and her friends said I might be able to ask a favor of you. Okay, I understand. You're very enthusiastic about teaching, aren't you, Commander? What do you think? Would you be able to share your experiences and expert techniques with our Isora? I totally agree with your principles and have nothing against helping you out, even though you're an Agnian colony. Well then. However, if I have to leave the colony grounds, it's a different story. I lead the medical team. I can't leave my post. Yeah, that makes sense. Instead, I can send my teammate Maybach as a substitute. He's not the most experienced of us, but he knows what it takes to be a military doctor. Would that be okay? Yes, I have absolute faith in your recommendation. We'd be very grateful for your support. Thank you, Alessandra. You've been a great help. It's no problem. We're all indebted to you, after all. I'll go and talk to Maybach, and feel free to come along. Alright, Maybach time. So with all that said, I'd like you to take a trip to Colony Gamma. You've got it, Captain. Actually, hold on a second. Do you have a problem with that? Not a problem exactly, but isn't Colony Gamma an Agnian colony? Not to worry. Our flame clock has been destroyed. We're in the same position as you. That means there's no chance of them causing you any harm, Maybach. There should be no issue. I understand your logic, but... You're an excellent assistant, but you're a little dependent on me sometimes. This will be a great chance to get you some worldly experience. Captain Alessandra. Okay, I understand. I'm not sure how much help I'll be, but I'll see what I can do. Thank you very much. We welcome you to our colony with open arms. Do your best, Maybach. Say hello to the little fledgling doctor from me. Yes, Captain. Maybach moving out. Now, back to the Edia region, as we are making our way back to Gamma. Edia region full is where Gamma can be found. And here's Zakir as well. The most important thing of all here is that Kyrie got home safe and sound. Thank you all so much for your help. Well, how about that? You managed not to make a snide remark about somebody on your own side? That's a low blow. I don't remember ever making any snide remarks about my comrades, but I'll tell you one thing. Kyrie is irreplaceable to me. It is precisely because she is so irreplaceable that I, on occasion, can be hard on her. Of course, I think of Foots in the same way, so don't go getting any ideas.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Commander Teach is already in his 10th term, so I guess this'll be his final battle. Zakir. Sorry, I know you're not supposed to say things like that before something so important. All of us in Colony Gamma swear to do everything we can so that Commander Teach can fight with a clear heart. We'll do everything we can to bring his teachings and his purpose to the future generations.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Isora. We've brought someone for you. Uni? What's going on? What do you mean you brought someone for me? You said you wanted to be a military doctor, right? So I brought you one. Nice to meet you. Don't worry, Maybach's a friend of ours. There's nothing to be scared of. So what's going on? You said you hit a wall studying alone to become a doctor, right? I can't help you, but this guy can. You can ask him anything you like. You really went out of your way for me. Thank you, Uni. You're the new recruit that wanted to become a doctor, right? Oh, yes, my name's Isora. Hello, Isora. I'm Maybach. Nice to formally meet you. And nice to meet you, too. Let's get started, then. Is there anything you want to ask me? Yes. I'd like to know about different medical approaches to treating different symptoms. Ah, yes. That's a pretty broad topic depending on your progress so far. First, let's start with a case study. Looks like those two are gonna get along great. I imagine she'll be fine to leave in Maybach's hands. I just hope that her determination bears fruit. By the way, Uni, thank you once again for all this. You took notice of Isora's real goals and made every effort to help her. As Gamma Commander, I must thank you from the bottom of my heart. That's fine. She came up and asked me. How could I say no? I wanted to help. Though, actually, Maybach's the helpful one, not me. And that's a quest complete. We'll do a quick lap around Gamma, see if there's anything new to discover here. 0 experience, 4330 gold, and 3 surplus soul points.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Here's Mina. Zakir's always worried about Foots and Kairi, but they all seem pretty similar from where I'm standing. Well, that's certainly an audacious opinion, and why do you think so? All three of them try too hard, and they let themselves get caught up in the short term. Honestly, they're menaces. But recently, they've been better about it. You can feel that they're acting more like captains. I'm not going to waste this experience of learning from you. I'm going to do everything I can to survive this fight. Man, Uni's really having fun jogging in place there. Maybach's over here now. The situation being what it is, I'd made up my mind to go back to Colony 4. But then Olashandra hit me up and asked me if I'd stay at Colony Gamma and keep assisting them. To be honest, it was a relief. Really? Yeah, I've really gotten to know the people here at Gamma. There's still a lot more they can learn from me too, I think. Foots. Hey, did Kairi really team up with you to take down a Kavesi soldier? You better believe it. Kairi's actually a top-notch fighter. Heh, wouldn't have thought it from that, softy. Maybe Commander Teach finally hammered it home. Heh, well it ain't that something. Maybe she's finally start pulling her own weight.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Hey, Footy. Nice, I can feel my skin prickling, so this is how it feels before the final battle. Don't even think about it. Yeah. You don't have to tell me. I know we're not strong enough yet to join you in this particular throwdown. There's no point in sacrificing Gamma. We'll just stay put and do what we can from here. Anyway, I wish you luck. Go out there and win like I know you can. Good on you, Foots. You're a good boy. Sometimes. Let's, no question marks on the map. Zuno is new to say. Even Colony Gamma wouldn't be able to walk off a direct hit from that origin thing. It's okay, we'll finish this before it comes down to that. I really admire you. You guys fight to protect this world. There's no way I could do that. Zuno, I think there's maybe someone you want to protect. You don't have to tell me. I may not be able to protect the world, but I have to protect her.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
You and me both, buddy. You and me both. You're gonna be seeing a bit more about that in particular a little bit later in another series that I just hinted recently. Mio, I've already asked Zuno to make me a special training regimen. Proactive as ever, aren't you, Kairi? Yeah. Zuno's the strongest in my team. I'm no match for him in the slightest. But still, I want to get stronger like him, so that I can protect everyone. I may rely on others now, but one day I'm gonna be a leader that can stand shoulder to shoulder with Foots and Zakir.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Mio, why did that Kavesi person keep calling Teach Oleg? Well... The commander's been shouldering some heavy burdens all this time, hasn't he? I don't really know what they are, but either way... I believe in the commander. I'll be happy if I can lift some of the weight off his shoulders, even just a little bit. Kairi. Hey, Uni, I can't believe you went and got a medical doctor just for Isora. Huh? Did you know she wanted to be one? Yeah, we've been besties since first term. We never hide anything from each other. Isora's super caring and considerate. I bet she'll make an amazing doctor. Yeah, if you've been friends for that long, then I'm sure you're right.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
More to say, Kairi. There aren't going to be any more battles after this one, are there, Mio? No. We're going to end this once and for all. Take care of Colony Gamma, Kairi. Of course. Just leave it to me. I'm going to protect this place to the bitter end, so make sure you make it back in one piece, okay, Mio? Finally, that girl runs out of steam.
Getting late. We should find somewhere to rest.
More information to gather. Namuki, the weirdo. Hey, Kairi told me you were in line for being made captain, but you refused it. How come? Well, there's a very simple reason for that, Lance. My true interests lie in seeing how much growth Kairi is capable of. I suppose I just wanted to see what form a mercurial element like her would take. That's very Namuki style reason for sure. Plus, Kairi was the only one who seemed to truly appreciate my research. She's a promising captain for sure.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
The world was once split in two. This is not something that I could have foreseen. This whole thing has exposed how little I know, yet I'm gladdened by the fact that there's still things left to learn. I like your gumption, Namuki. You make the best out of what comes your way. Thanks. I still have a lot to accomplish. I hope you'll be able to do what you have to do and get home safe, Lands. Yeah, Lands was his test subject all that time ago. I don't think there's any more information out here right now. But still, of course, more to talk to. Hey, Nagumo. Who does the fighting? Foots. Who does the defending? Me. And who does the healing? Isora! Wait a second. I think we might be the most unbeatable team ever. Maybe so. As long as you consider the limits of your strength, of course. Foots is so strong, Ysora is incredible, and I'm super vicious. The three of us make an unstoppable duo, right? But a duo means two. Forget about it.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Hey everyone, I hear we're going charging right into that sparking massive Ori thingy, aren't we? It's called Origin, mate. And to avoid any confusion, let's be clear. You're staying here and keeping watch, aight? Why, no fair. I've been training day and night, firing myself up for this. In that case, I'll share my fire with you. Let's go, people, let's go! Yeah, thanks, Nagumo. And Nagumo may have
how they're doing.
caused the limiter on my mic to kick in there a little bit, so yeah, that's a thing. Hey, Shun. Or Scoon. So Zuno said something to me. He said he'd stand by my side and keep me safe, so I could play without worrying. Until now, I thought I was just a burden on everyone. Someone who needed constant protection. I thought I had to fight. But somehow, I'm happy. What does this even mean? Colony Gamma is definitely the colony we've spent the least amount of time in. We did avoid it for a long time while we were still under the impression that Teach's Teachers was just unlocked way too early. Hey, Ysora. What's up, Ysora? Are your medical studies going okay? Yes, it's hard because there's lots to remember, but I'm making a lot more progress than before thanks to Maybach. Nice, that's the spirit. By the way, did you tell your teammates about wanting to be a military doctor? No, not yet. But I can't keep hiding it forever, so I'll tell them when I can. Despite how they may seem, they mean a lot to me. Maybach has been here teaching me all the time, so I've made tons of progress in my studies. He also taught me lots of things about Colony 4. To think a Kevesi person would do that for me. No, wait. It doesn't matter whether you're from Keves or Agnes anymore. That's irrelevant now. If I become a military doctor, I really want to repay the favor to Maybach and help him out somehow.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Even in these desperate times, Foots and Nagumo just keep powering on like it's nothing. Feeling the tension, Ysora? Yeah, a little bit, to be honest. I never thought things would turn out this way. I'd never even considered it. But don't feel worried or scared. I know you guys can do it. I know you'll win the day for us. Glad to hear you say that. We ain't losing for a lack of attitude, that's for sure. Alright, we're gonna check out our discussions, see what we have on the table for potentially going to other colonies next. And maybe do a little bit there before ending off the episode.
I'm getting peckish. Do we have any
Let's
snacks?
see what we can discuss here. Okay, in Moo, we have changes afoot in Colony Moo. And we have what washed ashore. For the Agnes Castle, we have Castle Prisoners and Seeker's Rumors. I'm going to bundle the city in with Colony 15 as well, because they've all moved in there. We have City Discontent, a White Fog on Arithia Sea. Julietta's Attitude. The Colony 15 Folk. And yeah. Then we have Strength Giving Water for Tau. Alexandria's Birthday for Iota. Moraine and Shijima for Lambda. Curious Picture and Leaders in Training for the Kevis Castle / Fort O'Verbis. I think we're going to swap Izzard into the party and then go to
Everyone got their strength back?
Colony Lambda.
Let's walk
Hey,
the path
Izzard.
ahead together.
We're going to stop at a quick campsite
After I left
along the
your
way.
side, Command, I had the honor of working on many missions here. After I left your side, Commander, I had the honor of working on many missions here.
I see. So this is where you were stationed, Tyan.
Ah, so I guess this is our first time bringing Izzard to Gamma. We're gonna make a quick stop at a campsite so we can level Izzard down to where the rest of us are. Fortunately, there's still a campsite at the Lambda shelter. We can discuss, we can level up, we can cook, and we can gem craft there still. Or in this case, level down. Izzard needs to lose about 24 levels.
Let's rest and heal up.
Alright, we're back. I had to mute myself there in order to let out a little bit of a tension from my knuckles. Didn't want too much popping on the audio. So we're going to set Izzard to level 60 with the rest of us. I'll watch Mio and Senna not even make weapon contact with each other.
Okay. Next on the list is...
And head into Lambda. Hey, Tonya. Those sensors Varen set up, are they working alright? Oh, so it seems. I'm not convinced they're exactly in the best of spots, though. How do you mean? Well, Mock the Wildwood opens out onto the upper levels of the Great Falls. In my opinion, that's the kind of place you should have been looking at.
Oh, so that's how they're doing. I've been craving some downtime.
And you're not going to get it quite yet? Because we have Moraine and Shijima to discuss.
Shall we put our heads together on this?
Lambda's been talking about the Offseer Shijima. Yes, I heard. It's true then. He's really... Yes. I wonder how he felt it at the end. You can never really know, can you? But I bet he was proper living it up. Hey, whatever happened to that other Offseer? Yeah, I really hope Moraine's doing okay. She must be feeling pretty low after this. Maybe we should go and look in on her. I don't know if there's anything we can do, but... Yeah, let's pay her a visit. Duty, standard quest accepted. We don't need Izzard for this one, but he is the commander, so we're going to bring him
Everyone got
along.
their strength back?
Hey, Moraine. There you are, Moraine. Oh, it's you. Is everything okay? We heard about Shijima, and we were just wondering how you were doing. Oh, you heard about that? Yeah, Shijima passed away. But you don't have to worry about me. It was hard, but I'm doing fine now. Wow, you're so strong, Moraine. I think I understood everything he wanted to pass on, and I'll do my best to keep his legacy alive. After we came back with you, we had a long chat, just the two of us. Talked out a lot of stuff. He looked really content. So, thanks for everything you did. No, we hardly did anything. If he died peacefully, then that was all you're doing, Moraine. But it did make me worry about Colony Lambda a bit. Worry? How's that? We're a well-regulated colony. But it takes time and effort to put in requests and get permission for anything you want to do. He seemed to be uneasy about how much that slows everything down. I understand, yes. Those rules have managed to keep the colony running well enough, but the colony's combination of talented individuals and strong leadership is what led it to the top of the rankings. Listen, I get everything takes an age to get done, but listen. Got a second, Moraine? Well, if you're paying me a visit, this must be important. Just because we're in the same cohort doesn't mean we have to be best friends. Sure, so, what's going on? Agnes forces are approaching Colony Lambda. We don't have concrete numbers, but the sensors haven't registered anything, so they're probably coming by air. We've sent a recon team ahead by Captain Rosh, so we're hoping to intercept them soon. That's not great. No, not at all. Quite a bit worse, in fact, given that half the colony is still being rebuilt. We're mobilizing everyone. You too, Moraine. I'll be there. In that case, we'll come too. That would be appreciated. I have more squads to talk to, so go to the captain and he'll send you to where you're needed. Tonya tells me you're going to give us a hand as well. Sorry to drag you into our business. It's not like we could just let you handle it alone. Well, I'm happy to hear it. Looks like everyone's here. Let's crack on with the briefing. Squad captains have all the particulars. We'll run through the broad strokes of the strategy here, so pay attention. They'll likely have considerable numbers and firepower, and Lambda's not exactly at the height of its powers. How accurate is our data on the enemy? Koji verified their firepower, and it lines up with the recon team's intel. Well, if Koji says so, I'm not going to argue. We've already posted defensive squads. They should be able to confirm the numbers. Can you afford to do that? They're pretty much knocking on your door, aren't they? Tolgrim's the tactician, and he's focusing on defense. That doesn't mean just sitting and taking everything that's thrown at them. The idea is to fragment the enemy with each clash and stall them. And in this kind of combat, how much intel you have on the enemy is of vital importance. Yeah, it goes without saying that you need to know the likely movements and size of the enemy's forces. Exactly. I'm thinking of deploying some auto-levs as well. Keep them up top. Good plan. Basic strategy dictates that you should put them in locations which would be difficult for soldiers alone to defend. Right, let's do it then. All squads, prepare for battle. Guess that means us, too. Okay, Colony Lambda cave mouth. Aw, we didn't make the jump. I was distracted and didn't even notice I was walking off the cliff, honestly. You did come after all. Yep, you're preparing for Agnes's attack. We certainly are. Not far from now, we're going to be marching out there surrounded by furious enemies. We're being stationed near the waterfall entrance. Are you with us? Yeah, we'll stick with you. Then let's go to the waterfall entrance and stage a counterattack. Here they come. Hey, not fair. They're early. No point crying over that now. Let's go. Oh yeah, this is gonna be easy.
Who hit the first
Come
one?
on!
I couldn't keep them in check.
I must prove myself useful to you.
Cheers for that.
Yes, give us that awakening.
Cheers, you're a dead.
Hammerhead!
That's the enemy. Where it ends? Got you.
Right, I can do... Embarrassing.
I gotta keep their attention. I couldn't keep them in check.
Some more coming in here.
Noble excellent support.
Fire blow! Nice one, Mia!
My best. Right? You're dealing with me.
Let's show them.
Man, I'll fix the first.
Warrior.
The power of Ouroboros. I'm gathering momentum.
And a smash on him.
I couldn't keep them in check. You're dealing with me. Cheers, you're dead.
And hey, I just noticed it's this battle theme again.
Right? Let's do it, Tyon.
With a sufficient number of enemies to actually hear it this time. And topple it.
I'll follow. Let's go.
Noble Dawn with an
Job,
ultimate.
Beauty.
Time for the field. It isn't over.
I found my stride. Good job. Hammerhead. Good job, Beauty.
Field. Crusher.
That takes care of that bit of it. Hey, Rosh. Good thing you were here. Sorry to put you out, though. Mate, that's what we're here for. It's the least we could do. Yeah, reckon you're right, anyway. We took care of that Vanguard, but the second wave is on its way. There's bound to be a lot of them. Agnes don't do anything by halves. Normally, we could fend off an assault like this no problem. But unfortunately for us, we've got a number of squads barely even hanging on right now. Then we've got to help them out, no question. No, you take 5 in the canteen. Support us in the next one, will you? Are you sure? Or, are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. I'm getting comms from all of the squads too. I need to react to them at a moment's notice. So this demands your full attention. Okay, see you on the other side. Something worrying you, Tyon? Yes, but first let's get to the canteen. I guess one of the problems is their Pharaonis doesn't have any power without its flame clock. So they can't use all that Turters-inspired weaponry they were using against us in the fight against the fake Colony Lambda. Yeah, so what happened with the Autolevs in the end? I heard people discussing it on the road. There's only one left, apparently, and it's defending the upper level. Hey, it's Moraine. I hope she doesn't push herself too hard. Lambda's all about cooperative effort, and they're well run. Agnes may have the numbers, but I can't imagine they'll be that tough an opponent. Absolutely. Lambda's cohesion and firm leadership is a force to be reckoned with. But there's an odd fatigue about the colony right now. I don't know if they're just exhausted by the work that the broken flame clock brought on, or if it's something else. Perhaps the combat and supply units aren't quite working in concord. Ah, yeah. They have been trying to find a niche outside war. Fixing autolevs, ether mining, all that. Right. And all those little things build up into stress. There's a lot more to worry about, but it's all moot if we can't win this battle now. Yeah. Let's see what we can do on the front then. We are out of the cave and able to use the faster map to get up there. Well, where the heck are we going? Is it on the map, or... No, it appears to be here in the colony still. Yeah, it is. For some reason, when they said heading out, I thought we meant, like, you know, to battle. What's the situation? Must say, I'm happy to see your smiling faces. Enemies nearly upon us, coming from up top. Up top? Gotta muster other units for a counterattack. Rosh, wait. Hold your course straight ahead. What? It doesn't make sense for the Agnian army to hold the top at this point in the fight. If they were going to do that, they would have created a diversion right away and attacked here. Yet they've hardly dented our forces. They're not going to risk everything on a gamble now. Good eye, lad. So what's the conclusion? My guess is that they're trying to strategically tie down our forces on the upper level. It's a convincing argument. I'll shore up our weakest points. That's the captain for you. Lightning fast decisions. Blam! Ha, I know. I get a bad rap, but I do know how to lead a combat unit. We'll push through to the top. If there's an auto lev post up there too, it'll be a cakewalk. Okay, this is it, everyone. Well, let's go. And now we need to exit and then head up top here. I keep forgetting that that's not a closer gap. Titan Rock Camp, let's get to it.
Don't assume they're pushovers.
Alright, get it over with.
We got one of these castle-looking big boys here.
Eyes over here.
Perfect time. Giant
Mate,
swing!
Falcon, Rachel, Barrel. Couldn't keep them in check. Make it catch. Noble
Heel home and hammerhead.
Headway.
Power. We can do this.
Momentum. Man, I'm fit to burn.
I got careless. Working on it.
That's the castle big boy done.
I'll make up for lost time.
I think that was the last of them. How many was that even? Must have sent the whole of Agnes over here. Should probably find someone to report to at some point. Yeah, shall we go to the commander's office? I can't help wondering why they targeted Colony Lambda. What do you mean, Tyon? I just don't understand why you go to the trouble of actively attacking a colony as defensively strong as Colony Lambda. Maybe they wanted the ether? Not impossible. But then why attack by air? You're overthinking it, mate. They just decided to use Levnesses, that's all. I certainly hope that's all. Now this water's gonna save our lives! Did not realize you could do that until we panned up in one of those scenes during this quest. And I don't know, maybe they decided to attack Lambda right now because they finally realized there's a gaping hole in the overhead of the cave that they can just pour into. I'd like to thank you all for your efforts in defending the colony. We've confirmed the retreat and defeat of all enemy forces. You can all take it easy for the rest of the day. Tolgrim, would you mind staying behind with the commander and me? Yes, sir. We need to look into their intended targets and how they got here. No need, Captain. Koji? I brought them. You did what? You knew that already, though, didn't you? They came by air because they knew about our sensor system. I told them where Lambda's defenses were weakest, and I passed the information to them via the Nopon caravan. What are you talking about? Do you have any idea what you're saying? Koji, you'll be put in solitary for this. I get that everyone's worn out, but this isn't the time or place for jokes. Go and sleep it off. From where I'm standing, quick reaction on our part would have avoided the autolevs from being wasted. But Lambda isn't capable of that right now. If the Ouroboros hadn't been here, we would have crumbled. You can excel in tactics, you can fight impressive battles, but you still end up on the losing end. If we can't react flexibly when we're threatened, then that's fatal to us as a colony. You're probably right. Colony Lambda needs to change. If we can't, we die. I'm not gonna roll over and die cowering from the future, like Shijima when he ran off. And I know you won't either, Captain. Take him away. But we can't leave things this way. Colony Lambda can't survive like this, and you know it. I'm sorry you had to see that. No, we just... Koji's words are reasonable. We're all keenly aware of our situation. In that case, maybe change isn't impossible. Think of discipline as a protective armor. It isn't easy to cast it off for freedom. Everything becomes a source of fear. Commander, thank you for working with us on this. You deserve a well-earned rest. Quest complete. A duty. 0 experience, 3680 gold, and 3 soul points.
Oh, so that's how they
3
do it.
surplus soul points, that is. And with Izzard giving us leave for a well-deserved rest, we are going to have that be the end of this episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to like, comment, and sub to the channel if you have not done so already. All 3 of those are completely optional, but I do appreciate all 3 of them greatly. And with that said and done, if you... I hope y'all are having fantastic days, WhalePod. Stay cool, stay classy, but until next time, this is Captain Whale, signing off.